Yes.
I would just, we had a discussion just now. We were talking about this in the open public, sharing our ideas. I think there's a certain degree of irresponsibility that we saw earlier today. You put it on, you had a request. As a chairman, you put it on the agenda. That's what we ask you to do. We've had chairmen before that would control the agenda, would not put things on there they don't want to talk about. So you put it on the agenda because of request. What we saw earlier today were some hopefully well-meaning grassroots folks that used the fact that we were going to have a discussion in a public forum as an opportunity to try to further outrage the community. I mean, a community that's already, kind of polarized just over the thing that you hold most valuable. Folks that want to protect people and protect themselves and their own kids, and some folks that have considerations beyond that. And then you have this group of folks that try to find every opportunity to sort of further polarize it for the sake of their own political attention. Not intention, but the attention that they're hoping to get, and they're hoping to leverage your fear to focus on them in a way that helps them feel validated in some way. So all I'd say is that social media can swing either way. You can use it for a force of good and a force of outreach, or you can use it for that sort of selfish sort of need to bring attention to yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. We're going to have a discussion in public, and we're going to try to be as open about it as we possibly can. We're working for y'all, and we're trying to work in front of y'all. And I'll tell you, it's discouraging in some ways to see folks want to try to grab every opportunity to highlight any negative they can find, to try to wedge between us the opportunity not to have that discussion. Or the folks that see any level of discussion as something that they disagree with or something they don't like is some validation of their outrage against me as a political person, or that guy's a rhino, or that he's a this or that. It's pathetic. And there's no place for it. There's no place for it in a responsible society with mature adults. It's not a way to role model. It's not a way to get heard. So you should be ashamed of yourself for turning something like this discussion into a way to shine the highlight on you and get you attention for whatever means you're looking for, which to me is just to get the attention of it. Please be better than that. As a community, be better than that. As an individual, I will try to be better than that because I got to role model it for my kids. What we saw today was pathetic. Just using this discussion, the fact that this was a line item on our agenda as a way to try to just gin up as much anger as you possibly can so that you can feel validated. It's one of the central reasons why our entire society can't move forward in a lot of areas that are important to the whole community. Like in our case, we're going to vote on roads tonight. Not a single bit of discussion by grassroots folks today about roads that touches everybody in everybody's pocket and everybody's safety. But instead, you gin up the idea that we're going to have a mass discussion, completely cloud out that very meaningful, economically meaningful discussion with all this craziness that you got out there and did. You should be ashamed. And if you don't like what I'm saying, then run against me, vote against me, lie about me some more. That's fine by me. But don't treat your neighbor as someone that can be manipulated for your own personal gain. It's pathetic. And I apologize for grandstanding, but it was just disgusting to me today to witness what some of you folks did. Sorry about that, but I just wanted to close this discussion out with that. There's no place for it.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson.